Hey there, welcome to a new video where I'll be trying out two new colored inks. So this year I've been doing more of line and wash and line and ink in my sketchbooks. And I will share my experience on how these new inks perform in mixed media art as well as demonstrate a pure line and ink set of sketches inspired from these two colors. Spoiler alert, these vibrant inks have been a very exciting find. There will be some mess, so buckle up. Now I ordered these two ink bottles on Amazon while I was looking for colored inks for my line and wash artworks. They are by a brand called Syahi, the Great Indian Ink, and is a brand proudly made in India. These are 45 ml bottles and come in these small cardboard boxes with branding details and the name of the ink. I got two colors, Cocoa Brown and Turquoise Green. I really find this vintage hexagonal shape of the ink pot so charming, and they are known as the Vaat in Hindi, Urdu and Persian language. I already have a brilliant black ink by Pelikan that I'm using with my current fountain pen. They have a total of 15 colors and the printed price is Rs 499 or close to 5 USD. However, at the time of buying it, I got a really good discount deal. So I fill up the Cocoa Brown ink in a spare fountain pen, and while wiping the excess ink on this paper tissue, I can just see how beautiful the color of the ink is. It's got this warm red undertone to it. Now getting the turquoise green bottle was a challenge, and I managed to spill the ink when the cap finally snapped open. My instant reaction was a jaw drop at the vibrant blue-green ink that was all over my palms. It definitely is a highly staining dye. I use this eyedropper to fill another empty fountain pen I have. This one being a mini pocket size one with a clear acrylic body or demonstrator. And I thought it was apt for this beautiful colored ink to show through. With the fountain pens loaded, it was time to test these inks out before sketching. The Syahi inks are 50% water-soluble dye-based inks. I feel, however, the different dyes, their drying time, the size of the nib on the pen all affect the ease of solubility and the vibrancy of the wash. Like you will see here, the Cocoa Brown ink, when activated with a wet brush, dissolves into a wash which is a warm muted red tone and is quite gentle. It's also from a fountain pen which has a 0.3 mm nib and is extra fine, leaving the original marks quite visible, which is not to say it's bad and completely depends on the technique that you're going after. The turquoise green, on the other hand, bursts into this brilliant blue-green wash when even the slightest amount of water just touches it. The original marks from a 0.5 mm nib are easier somehow to fade away too. While Pelikan ink is a different brand, I'm including it here for the sake of entirety since I will be using this in measured bits during the line and ink demo. Coming to some artworks. I spent an hour doing this line and wash sketch with mixed media details. And here I had initially sketched with only the turquoise green and cocoa brown inks. Even after the different watercolor washes and mixed media, the brilliance of the inks show through in places, and I love keeping them exposed like the outline of the pavers, the well, or the stems of the tall trees. So next I will share highlights of the line and ink demo just using the inks and no other medium. I was very inspired by the contrast that these particular inks could achieve, and I thought of recreating some seashells from an old photograph that I had taken. I had no plan in mind, but just to continue to play with these inks, sketching loosely the shapes and seeing where the sketchbook spread ends up. Spraying the initial sketch with water instantly made the turquoise green ink burst into its vibrant wash. I probably got a little bit overzealous and had to wait a few seconds to come back in with the pen to detail the lost edges in some places. But I found the whole process so much fun. By this stage, I didn't want to stop and I kept doodling some more shells on the sketchbook spread. I kept interchanging the two main colors in places because I was in love with the contrast of these two colors. The turquoise green ink is truly a very staining and saturated color, and just a little bit of water makes it so chromatic. By the way, I'm using the Etchr hot pressed 100% cotton 220 GSM mixed media sketchbook. That has become my favorite of late. With a wet brush, it was so easy to create a sense of shadows. I think my favorite thing about these inks is the contrast between the two colors, especially the way the turquoise green comes alive with water. Have you ever tried colored inks for sketching or line and wash? And if you have, I'd love to know what's your favorite ink color to sketch with. Let me know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video till now, don't forget to give it a like, and if you found it useful, do consider hyping the video. I didn't want to leave even a bit of page unexplored, and so I decided to sketch one last shell here, and it turned out to be my favorite. What started with 2 bottles of colored ink and a bit of curiosity turned into one of those sketchbook sessions where I simply didn't want to stop. And that brings me to the end of this little ink adventure. And if you enjoyed seeing this, watch the video linked at the end where I share my favorite sketchbook till now and why it is so. I'll see you there. Until then, stay creative and happy painting.